What's going on YouTube? Kpaceguy here. Welcome back to the channel. Now in front of you, you see this new addition to the home theater. This is the AC Infinity Aircom cooling system from the Aircom series. This is the S7. And I decided to get one of these because, like I've been telling you guys, I know you've been waiting for it. I'm getting the monolith, and I've heard some things about it being a little hot, kind of runs a little bit warm, kind of expected when you're running 7 times 200 watts. So I decided to go ahead and get this before I get to any problems with that amplifier. This will keep it cool, has dual fans here. Beautiful, just is small, fits just right on top of your AV components. But before I get to that, let's do some house cleaning. Check this out. You saw in the beginning, I got my Evatima amp back. If you guys didn't see that video, when I first moved into the apartment, it did not work. It just did not work. So I actually had a box sent out. It's crazy. You can't send Emotiva your items to repair unless you have the box it came with, and I didn't have it. So I had to pay $45 for them to send me a double boxed box with some foam that supports the amp, and then send it to them. The cool thing is though, it took 2 days for them to send me the box. I got it out to them within 2 days, and they gave it back to me within 2 days. So I got my receiver fixed and got it back within 6 whole days, within a week. So I was very happy to see that. Now, where does this fit into my system? This is the Kpaceguy A300. That's 2 times 200, or excuse me, 2 times 150 watts at 8 ohms. And since I'm getting my new beefy, powerful monolith amp, I don't have any need for this. And so many thoughts have ran through my head of what I'm going to do with this. And I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do with this in the future. But make sure you stay tuned, because I think you're going to like what I choose to do with it. But that's just to say what's going on with the Emotiva. Got it fixed. Just don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Now, back to this little puppy. Aircom series. These, I've heard some great things about these. All the line. There's different models, different variants. They're super quiet. I think this one is 19 decibels. That's beyond quiet. That's whisper quiet. And then it comes with a little manual here. Of course, your plug here, protected in some foam, so you know what. Tell me in the comments below, what have you bought that has foam protecting the power cord? I've never seen it. They're serious about the products. So I have that there, and I'm gonna put this on top of the monolith when I get it. But for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna go ahead and set it up on the receiver and let you guys see how it works. I'm back, guys. So I have the AC Infinity hooked up now. You can see the form factor, how small it is based off your typical receiver. It's right in the middle. You just place it right in the middle. Fans will blow. It actually doesn't blow air into the receiver. What it does is take heat out of it. So it's using the bottom here as a suction, and it's sucking up all the heat as soon as it is released from the amp. Takes it out and shoots it up. Here we have different fan speeds, I believe. We do. You can see the light changing as I push. And the more full the rings are, the faster the fans spin. So I believe your decibel rating is going to be at your lowest setting. So 19 decibels is probably at this low setting here. Can't hear a thing. This is probably, you can call this like level 1. Level 2 here. A little bit faster, still super quiet. Level 3 here, we're getting a little bit faster, get a little more noise here. You can start to hear it here at level 3. And then of course, level 4, you'll hear it for sure. Not sure if you hear that in the video, but it's very easy to hear from standing about 2 feet away. Now, connectivity is simple. A simple AC in plug in the back here, and then you plug it in to the wall or to your power strip, whatever you're using. And that's all you gotta do. Now this button here, I'm not gonna guess what it is. Let's go ahead and open up the manual and see what it does. It appears to have just turned off the unit itself. Pushing it again seems to... There's a little LED right here that just popped up, but the fans aren't spinning. So let's go ahead and pop into the manual and see what everything does. Alright, as I'm flipping through the pages here, I've read a couple things. It shows this is a universal manual, so any series you get, you're gonna have the same manual. What I found really interesting was making sure that when you have your AV receiver in an enclosed cabinet, you don't want to use this. The air that it sucks up and blows out needs a place to go. That's what this is talking about, but what I found really cool was that you're able to place the other things on top of it, given that they're the same size. So the S7 and the S6 and like that, they're probably a little bit too small. Maybe the S8, S9, they're a little too small to fit things on top of it, like another amplifier, another receiver. But if you're getting up into one of their higher models that are a little bit more of the same width of your receiver or your amp, you're able to place things more on top of it. So not only are you sucking air from the bottom and blowing it out, you're blowing cool air from the bottom of the receiver or the top of the unit into the bottom of the receiver. So you're kind of cooling two things at once. I think that's really cool. Now, as far as that button goes here, we saw that those three horizontal lines right there. So this is really cool. So if I press this once, it turns the unit off as we saw. If I press it again, sorry, I didn't mean to knock the camera over. Both the orange light here and the white LED light, they both glow, meaning, as you can see here, meaning that it's on smart mode. And just in time, we see it kick in. So when this detects too much heat from your unit, it kicks in. It just kicked on by itself just now. So that's really cool. Saves you a little bit of money, so you're not always running your fans. Also, you don't have to come back and turn it on and off every time you fire up your system. Now there is no 12 volt trigger on the back of it, or at least not on this one, so you can't remote turn it off, turn it on when your receiver turns off or turns it on. But it does have smart mode, so it kind of acts as a 12 volt trigger. When it feels like the receiver or your amplifier is generating too much heat, it does kick on, and depending on how much heat is being released from your units, decides this fan speed. So that's really cool and really helpful for those who don't want to bury back into their system trying to turn on and off the system. And there you go, we just saw it turn off again. So that's super cool. It kind of acts as an internal fan. You know how sometimes receivers, when it gets hot, the internal fans turn on? Same thing here. So super awesome, super happy with this. Don't have to worry about my system overheating. This is one of the best ways to add longevity to your system, is to keep it cool. So love this thing. Super easy to set up. Really don't need a manual for it. If you guys are looking into this, check out some of the bigger ones that have 3 fans, depending on how beefy your unit is, how much power, how much heat it uses. Check out the other one. This is the S7, one of the smaller ones. This is for $49, I believe I got it for. $49 is nothing when it comes to saving your electronics. This is when it first came out, was a $2,000 receiver. What's $49 to keep it cool, you know? So make sure you keep your electronics safe and protected. So if you like this video, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you guys very soon. Kpaceguy out.